Welcome to a life-changing episode. You're probably used to waking up, going to work, scrolling on your phone, and maybe catching a TV show or two. But let's be real. Does it feel like you're truly living? Most of us go through the motions, forgetting what it feels like to actually live. This video is a wake-up call to break free from that cycle. It's time to reclaim your life, find excitement, chase your dreams, and even improve your English along the way. Sounds good. Let's dive in. Hey Brian, can I ask you something? Do you ever find yourself waiting for the perfect moment to do something?
Oh, absolutely, Nancy. I think that's something a lot of people struggle with. It's easy to get caught up in thinking that there's some perfect time when everything will align and we'll be ready to start something.
I agree, I used to do that all the time. I'd say, I'll speak English once I'm fluent, or I'll start my project when everything feels perfect. But then I realized something: the perfect moment never really comes.
Exactly. I thought that one day I would feel completely ready, but it doesn't work that way. The truth is, the right moment is something we make. It's not about waiting for everything to be perfect. It's about taking action, even if things aren't perfect.
Yes, exactly. It's like a trap. You wait and wait for things to feel just right, but while you're waiting, you're not actually moving forward. And like you said, the perfect moment never comes.
Right? And you know what I realized? Fluency in English, or anything really, isn't something you suddenly get, and then everything's perfect. Fluency is built through action. It's about speaking, making mistakes, stumbling, and trying again.
That's such an important point. The more you try, the more you improve. It's not about waiting until you're perfect at something. You get better by doing. I spent a long time just thinking, I'll wait until I can speak without mistakes. But the truth is, you need to speak in order to improve.
Exactly. And you can't wait for things to be perfect. If we do that, we never take any action. We'd just be waiting forever. It's like waiting for a train that never arrives. So the real question is, what's stopping us from acting now?
That's so true. If you wait for the perfect moment, you're just postponing your progress. And I think there's another thing that holds people back: distractions. You know, the little things that seem harmless at first, but end up wasting so much of our time.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. It's like these tiny leaks in your life. Things that don't seem important, like scrolling through social media or watching one more episode of a show. At the moment, they feel like no big deal, right?
Right, but those small things add up. Over time, they can take away years of your life piece by piece. It's like a boat with small holes. The holes seem tiny at first, but if you don't fix them, the boat will sink.
Exactly. We might not notice it right away, but if you keep letting those small leaks go, they can really affect your progress. It's the same with time. You might spend hours every week scrolling through your phone, watching TV, or procrastinating on tasks, and before you know it, months or even years have passed and you haven't made much progress.
That's such a great comparison. It's easy to think these things won't matter in the long run, but they do, and it's so important to keep track of where your time is going. If you don't, you can waste so much of it on things that aren't really helping you move forward.
Exactly. It's all about being aware of where your time is going. When you can recognize those little distractions, you can start plugging those leaks. You don't have to cut out everything, but being intentional with your time can make a huge difference.
And you know, another thing that keeps people from moving forward is fear. I think fear plays a big part in why we hesitate to take action. Sometimes fear disguises itself as productivity. For example, you might spend hours planning and organizing, but you never actually do anything.
Oh, I've definitely been there. I'd spend days researching or making lists, thinking that I was preparing for something big, but I wasn't really moving forward. I was just avoiding taking real action because I was scared of making mistakes.
Yes, exactly. Fear makes you feel like you're doing something useful, but really you're just hiding behind your plans and lists. You think that once everything is perfect, then you'll be ready to act, but that's just another way of procrastinating.
That's the danger of fear. It convinces you that you need to be completely ready before you act. But here's the thing: you can't wait for perfection. The only way to improve is to take action even if it's not perfect.
That's so true. You can't wait for everything to be ideal. If you do that, you'll never take the first step. So instead of over-planning and thinking too much, we just need to do something, even if it's a small step.
Exactly. Take one action today, even if it's messy, even if it's not perfect. The key is to start. For example, if you're learning English, just speak one sentence today. It doesn't need to be flawless. It just needs to be done.
Yes, it's the small actions that lead to bigger changes. The more you take action, the less fear will control you. Every time you do something, even if it's imperfect, you build confidence and get better.
And you know, Nancy, once you start taking action, something really powerful happens. You start to break free from your comfort zone. It's easy to stay in a place that feels safe, but staying there too long can actually hold you back.
Absolutely. At first, the comfort zone feels good, like a warm blanket. But if you stay in it for too long, it becomes a cage. You think you're safe, but really you're just avoiding the discomfort that comes with growth.
That's a powerful point. Growth doesn't happen in your comfort zone. It happens when you step out and challenge yourself. And I think that's where a lot of people get stuck. They're afraid of the discomfort, so they stay in their safe space, but they never grow.
Yes. And the truth is, if you don't challenge yourself, you'll stay stuck. You'll stay in the same place. But when you step outside your comfort zone, even just a little, you start to expand your world, and that's where the real progress happens.
So what's the next step? How do we start stepping out of our comfort zones?
It's simple, really. Start with something small. Do something today that scares you a little bit. It could be speaking a sentence in English that you've been afraid to say, or it could be trying something new in your life. The point is, you have to act, even if it feels uncomfortable at first.
That's a great idea. I think I'll challenge myself to say something in English that I'm scared to say. It's uncomfortable, but that's where growth happens.
Exactly. And once you take that step, you'll feel better. The more you do it, the easier it gets. And before you know it, you'll have stepped out of your comfort zone in so many areas of your life.
And the best part is every small action you take brings you closer to your dreams. Sometimes it feels like your dreams are far away, but each step you take makes them a little bit closer.
That's such a great point. Brian, dreams don't wait for you to be ready. If you don't act on them, they'll fade away. But every time you take action, even if it's messy or imperfect, you move closer to them.
Right. It's like a fruit on a table. You might think you'll eat it later, but if you wait too long, it starts to rot. Dreams are the same way. If you don't take action, they'll fade away, and before you know it, they're gone.
So we have to act now. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for everything to be right. Take one small step today, even if it's just writing down your dream or speaking one sentence in English.
That's it. And you know what? You're the captain of your own life. No one else is going to make your dreams happen for you. You're the one in control.
Yes, that's such an empowering thought. We don't need permission to take action. We don't need to wait for someone to push us. We already have the power to create the life we want.
And the best part is the more you act, the less regret you'll have. Regret comes from doing nothing, not from failing. So if we take action, even if it's small, we're already moving forward and avoiding regret.
Exactly. Regret doesn't scream at you. It sneaks up on you when you look back and realize you didn't do anything. But action is the antidote to regret. It's the only way to avoid looking back and wishing you'd done more.
So Nancy, what's our next step? How can we keep moving forward?
I think the key is to keep taking action no matter how small. It's all about momentum. Even today, we can take one small step. Let's each speak a sentence in English. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be done.
I'm in. Let's stop waiting and start living. Small actions, big dreams. Let's make it happen.
Brian, I've been thinking about something important.
What is it?
Comfort zones. You know that place where we feel safe and relaxed.
Yeah, I know that place very well. It's like home. No pressure, no fear.
Yes, it feels nice at first, but I realized something. If we stay there too long, it becomes a problem.
A problem how?
Well, the comfort zone feels safe, but it stops us from growing. We avoid new things. We stop learning. We think we're okay, but our world becomes smaller.
That's true. Sometimes I don't try new things in English because I'm scared, I think. What if I make a mistake? So I just stay quiet.
I understand. I used to be the same. I didn't want to look silly. I thought people would laugh if I said something wrong.
Did they?
No, most people were kind. And guess what? The more I spoke, the better I got. Mistakes helped me grow.
That makes sense. So stepping out of the comfort zone is not just about courage, it's about growing.
Exactly. Growth only happens when we do things that feel a little scary. It's like going to the gym. At first, it's hard. Your muscles hurt, but later you feel stronger.
So today I want to do something small but brave.
Like what?
I want to say a full sentence in English that I've been scared to say. Even if I make a mistake, I want to try.
That's amazing, Brian. That's how we grow one sentence at a time.
What about you?
I'll do it too. I'll write a short paragraph in English about my dream. I always wait because I want it to be perfect, but today I'll just write.
That brings me to another thought, our dreams. Sometimes we wait, and then they start to fade.
Yes, dreams are like fruit. If you don't eat it soon, it becomes bad. Soft, rotten.
That's a powerful image. If we don't act on our dreams, they lose their freshness, their life.
Right. So even a small action today can keep the dream alive. One step, even if it's messy, is better than nothing.
I agree. Today I'll write my dream in English too. Just a few words. But that's a step.
And remember, no one else can do it for you. No teacher, no coach, no friend. We are the captains of our own lives.
I like that I am the captain. I decide where my ship goes.
Exactly. You don't need permission. You already have the power inside you.
Sometimes I wait for someone to push me. But maybe I don't need a push. Maybe I just need to move.
Yes, we wait and hope someone will come save us, but no one is coming, and that's okay because we can save ourselves.
That's a strong message. We are in control.
Yes, and the best part is when you take action, you feel good. Even if it's small, it builds confidence. It builds momentum.
And it stops regret, right?
Absolutely. Regret is quiet. It sneaks in when you do nothing, not when you fail, but when you don't try at all.
That's so true. I've never regretted trying something even if I wasn't great. But I have regretted staying silent.
That's the danger of waiting. The longer we wait, the heavier regret becomes.
So what's the solution?
Action, even small, messy actions, they break fear, they kill regret, they build your life.
That's powerful, Nancy. Action is the answer.
Yes. So let's make a plan. Just one small action today. For you, maybe a short English video. For me, a paragraph. Something real. Something now.
I like that I'll record a 30-second voice message in English, just talking about my day.
That's perfect. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to act. That's what matters.
And the more we act, the less regret we feel.
And the closer we get to the life we want.
Thank you, Nancy. This talk really helped me.
Me too, Brian. I feel more ready than ever. Let's stop waiting. Let's start living.
Let's go for it.